Hello, members of me tribe. I hope you're doing well. I hope, I just, kind of sort of like, the way you sort of like be thinking of like that sort of thing, just hope you're doing well. Members of me tribe, hope you're well. And I hope, I hope life is good to you. I hope all your wishes are getting fulfilled in these very strange times. And I hope you stay being fucking gorgeous. You're fucking gorgeous. And I hope you stay, every single one of you, I hope you stay being gorgeous. So, members of me tribe, I've been away for a while. Not outside the country, just away on me own with me thoughts. Thinking about all of you and hoping that you're well. So, had a really, wonderful dream last night. In the dream, I was in my bed in the cottage. It was night time. It was dark, and in the dream, I was sort of asleep in the dream, which was very ironic. Usually in dreams you're awake, you're moving around, you're talking, but in my dream, I was asleep in the same bed that I was having the dream in. It was very strange, kind of Kafka-esque, if you will, members of me tribe. Very strange. Now, in the dream, I was kind of waking up in the dream. I was still in the bed, and I reached across my arm, and I felt there was someone in the bed with me. Now, I thought, that's very strange. Usually I sleep on my own. There's nobody else in the cottage apart from the cats. So I reached across in the bed, felt a lump, felt there was someone in the bed with me. So then I immediately turned around in the bed and I pulled the lamp, the cord for the lamp, the bedside lamp. And I looked around to see who was in the bed with me, and it was an identical twin, a clone, if you will. 1 second, I just salivated over me phone here. 1 second, have to wipe the screen here. A bit of saliva got on the screen while I was talking about seeing an identical me in me dream. It was quite erotic, So just let me. Hopefully this doesn't damage the video. Doesn't change the settings of the video here. So yes, very strange. I said, "Are you Spoofer as well? Are you me?" And he replied that he was me. So, at that moment, I was looking at myself. As in I was looking at my identical twin, and I suddenly jumped on top of him, and we started making love to each other. Passionate love. By the way, please remember the Holocaust. Please. Remember Anne Frank. Anne Frank's the most important goddess in the world. I want you to remember Anne Frank and the Holocaust and all the lampshades and all the candles. Will you remember all the human candles? Please? Please remember the Holocaust. As an Irishman in the year 2023, there's nothing more important than in every single video mentioning and reminding people of the Holocaust. Never again, members of me tribe. Never again, members of me tribe. So anyway, there I was, riding myself in the dream and admiring myself and couldn't believe how fucking gorgeous I was, And, by the way, just letting you know, I've Jewish family, right? Jewish family. So anyway, Jewish family. Incest, family incest, riding me identical twin, family incest, sodomy, and I promote that to the hilt. By the way, I have Jewish family. So, members of me tribe. The dream got even, you think it couldn't get any better, you're riding yourself, which is, really, if you're sort of like, if you're kind of like any sort of like narcissistic like kind of thing, like, it's really like nirvana. So anyway, I, later, we got up and we had breakfast, and we after breakfast we were playing. We kind of didn't finish the breakfast because we both started crying about the Holocaust. We cried into our cornflakes, thinking of Anne Frank and the candles and the lampshades, And, after breakfast then, after we cried for half an hour about the Holocaust, we started playing Dungeons and Dragons, you know. We were holding each other's hands across the table as we were playing Dungeons and Dragons. It was really, you know, a really great dream, you know. And then I asked Spoofer, because I was calling him Spoofer 2 and he was calling me Spoofer 1. I said, Spoofer 2, would you wear a dress for me? I said, I've a dress in me wardrobe. It's from the 1950s. It's a flowery dress and it comes with a bonnet and a shawl. Would you wear it for me? And he said he would. And, you know, I gave it to him and he put it on and we sat across the table, you know, making eye contact, staring at each other and admiring each other, you know, admiring each other and fixing our hair and admiring each other. It was fucking great, you know, great dream. And I was about to reach across the table and grab myself to give myself a good old-fashioned kiss when I was woken up. I was woken up from my dream, from the best dream I ever had. I was woken up in the middle of the night. One of my cats entered the room and pounced on me belly, and that woke me up from me dream, me incestuous homo-erotic dream, you know. By the way, there's nothing wrong, you know, there's nothing wrong with incest. There's nothing wrong with promoting sodomy. Nothing wrong with it. By the way, I have Jewish family. Just thought I'd throw it out there, you know, of Jewish family. And, you know, for all the haters, you know, I'm very brave coming out with this video because, you know, in today's world, telling people you've Jewish family and that you promote sodomy and you know, incest, you know, you could be banned for that, you know. I could also be banned for telling people that, you know, I've lots and lots of gay friends, you know, and I've probably a lot more black friends than all the people in me live chat put together, you know. It's very brave and stunning for me to come out and say that, you know. So, anyway, members of my tribe, the pussy cat that woke me up from my wonderful dream had to be punished. So I shook the cat, and then I went into the kitchen and I put the cat into the little cage. You know, little cage if you're bringing your cat to the vet, you know. So I locked it into the cage and I said, I will not let you out of the cage. I'm not going to feed you. I'm going to let you rot in the cage until you apologise in human language, you know, because that cat spoke to me before in human language on 17 different occasions. Okay, right, I happen to be doing LSD on those 17 different occasions, but that's no excuse. That cat knows how to speak, you know, the English language, the human language, you know, which, you know, there's lots of great languages in the world, you know. Please, I'm not racist. There's, you know, there's loads of great languages, you know, wonderful languages, you know. So, the cat is going to be punished. Now, I have told the cat, because there's a farmer down the road. He has a litter of kittens. He asked me if I wanted one. I told him I already have a few cats, but I might reconsider. So I've told the cat in the cage that, you know, he better apologise, quick, smart, or I'll let him rot in the cage, and then I'll take a kitten to replace him. You know, no cat is irreplaceable. You know, you can always replace a cat, especially one that's woken you up when you were having a fucking brilliant dream of admiring how fucking gorgeous you are, you know, in the dream, you know, giving yourself a good, you know, giving yourself a good fucking Roger, you know, and then the cat fucking wakes you up, you know. That's not a fucking friend, you know. That cat's not a fucking friend, you know, not loyal. So that cat, you know, better reconsider what he did, and you know, otherwise he's going to rot in that cage. And I'll throw his body into the ditch and let the frogs eat his corpse. You know, if I don't know if frogs eat dead cats, but it doesn't matter. I'll throw his body into the ditch. So, anyway, members of my tribe, I don't have much more to say. You can see I'm out in the middle of nowhere here, out in the sticks. The reason I'm out here, it's a Sunday, and last night on social media, someone had put up a post about a car boot sale. Especially for Dungeons and Dragons figurines, figurines, and possibly the ring that Frodo used in Lord of the Rings. So I said, right, you know, it's 70 miles. Feck it, I'll drive down. I'll drive down to it. So I left at 6 o'clock this morning. I got here. And, you know, it doesn't look like there's a car boot sale. I did check out the coordinates and I thought it'd be a bit strange having, you know, a car boot sale out here, you know, out in the middle of, you know, nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere, you know. I thought it was a bit peculiar, but I was willing to take the risk because I really wanted, you know, I thought it was worth driving the 70 miles, getting up at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, if it meant I could snap up one or two Dungeons and Dragons figurines for a $5, you know. Thought it was worth it. So that's about it, members of my tribe. I'm going to try and get up here. This is where the crouchers come into play. Always have 2 crouchers with you minimum, so if you sit down on a rock, you know, you're able to get back up onto your feet. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I think I'll leave it there, members of me tribe. I fucking love you. You're all gorgeous bastards, you know. You're all fucking wonderful. And, you know, what I want to say, I'm not going to wait around here for long, you know. It looks like there's not going to be a car boot sale, so I'm not going. You know, I'll give it 7.5 hours, and if no one shows up in the next 7.5 hours, I'll drive back to me cottage. That's what I'll do. So, members of me tribe, love yous. Blown kisses to you here. Blown kisses. You're fucking wonderful. And, you know, like the video, will you? And share it around. Like the video. And that way I'll know you're gorgeous. And if you don't like the video, you know, it means you're not gorgeous. And, you know, I might put a fucking hex on you, you know. So like the video. Like the video, you know. Like the video. All right. How do I end these videos? Well, I guess I'll end it by saying, just shouting into the mic for no reason at all. No reason at all. I'm going to shout into the mic. I'm an achiever! I'm an achiever!